Good morning, Lassiter High School. Welcome back to our ASE competition.
Last week, you were given the challenge question of, how does your mindset affect your success?
This week, you will continue to collect evidence to support the way your ASE group will answer this question.
Today, many of your Lassiter teachers will be presenting well-known people from our past and from our present.
These people have overcome challenges, learned from their mistakes, didn't give up, and became heroes, leading visionaries, and an inspiration to many.
So listen carefully to their challenges and their successes and take good notes.
And of course, don't forget to read them when you are done.
Did you know that when George Washington was given command of the Continental Army during the American Revolution, he had no training or military experience for the kind of war he would have to wage against the British? He was outnumbered, undersupplied, inexperienced, and mostly untrained. Throughout much of the war, he and his soldiers suffered one loss after another. Any ordinary general would have surrendered. But the George Washington we have come to know today used courage, determination, and mental agility to keep the American cause one step ahead of complete disintegration until he could figure out how to defeat the most powerful military in the world. After leading the Americans to victory, he went on to help establish our government and was elected its first president. His contributions to our country and government are immeasurable.
Did you know that Thomas Edison didn't learn to talk until he was 4 years old due to poor hearing? As a matter of fact, at an early age, Thomas Edison's teachers became so frustrated with him with his constant questioning that they told his parents that something must be wrong with his brain. His mother refused to accept this and instead taught him the use of the library to find answers to his own questions. The Thomas Edison that we know of today is often described as America's greatest inventor. He developed many essential devices that we use today, such as the phonograph, the motion picture camera, and the practical electric light bulb.
Did you know that J.K. Rowling was once a penniless single mother struggling to put food on the table? She spiraled into depression after a failed attempt at marriage and publication. The J.K. Rowling we know today is the author of the best-selling Harry Potter series, has won multiple literary awards, has made millions from her Harry Potter cinematic franchise, and has become one of the wealthiest women in the world.
Did you know that Simone Biles and her siblings were forced in and out of foster care due to the drug addictions of her birth parents? She was adopted by her grandparents at the age of 8 and had to be homeschooled because her schooling had been so inconsistent. Did you know that the Simone Biles we know today is a champion gymnast and holds the American record for the most number of gold medals in a single Olympic Games? Biles became the 6th female gymnast to have won both an individual all-around title at both the World Championships and the Olympic Games.
Did you know that Bruno Mars spent his teen years living in the back of cars on rooftops in an abandoned zoo building? After his parents' divorce, money was tight, so his father took him and his brother to different locations to sleep each night. The Bruno Mars we know today is a 4-time Grammy Award-winning recording artist known for his large-scale performances and showmanship like in Super Bowl 48.
Did you know that Albert Einstein was unable to speak fluently until he was 9 years old? His teachers thought he wasn't smart, and he was even expelled from school. Einstein was even denied admittance into the Zurich Polytechnic School. The Einstein we know of today revolutionized the scientific way we now view our world. He went on to win the Nobel Prize for his tremendous contributions to the field of physics.
Did you know that Walt Disney was fired from his job at a Missouri newspaper for not being creative enough? Also, one of his early ventures called the Laugh-O-Gram Studios went bankrupt. The Walt Disney we know of today was the creator of Mickey and Minnie Mouse and went on to win 32 Academy Awards for his animations. He was involved in creating 81 movies and is responsible for Disneyland and Disney World theme parks.
Did you know Frederick Douglass was born a slave and was separated from his family at the age of 7? After being punished for learning to read, he bargained with his neighbor's white children to have the opportunity to do their homework so that he could continue to learn. As an adult, Douglass escaped and became a fugitive slave. He worked ardently for the abolitionist cause, speaking publicly and risking recapture. The Frederick Douglass we know of today became a world-renowned author and served as America's ambassador to Haiti.
Did you know that Steve Jobs dropped out of college, failed as a businessman numerous times, and was publicly humiliated when he was fired by Apple, the company he created? The Steve Jobs we know of today took his many failures as learning experiences and eventually returned to Apple to expand the company into a global empire.
We hope you've learned more about some of the people you've come to admire and respect, and we hope you were able to collect additional evidence for the question, how does your mindset affect your success?
Today, we want to leave you with one more challenge. You have heard of many different individuals who overcame a challenge and became successful after perseverance and learning from their mistakes.
Today, identify an individual who rose above their challenges to experience success.
This individual needs to be someone different than those individuals shared by the LHS teachers today.
Tell your ASE teacher to receive a raffle ticket.
Good luck, students.
And game on Lassiter ASE.
So just imagine, nothing I can see but you when you dance, dance, dance. Feel good, good creeping up on you. So just dance, dance, dance. Come on, all those things I shouldn't do, but you dance, dance, dance. And ain't nobody leaving soon, so keep dancing. I can't stop the feeling. So just dance, dance, dance. I can't stop the feeling. So just dance, dance, dance. Come on. Ooh, it's something magical. It's in the air, it's in my blood, it's rushing on. I don't need no reason, don't need control. I fly so high, no ceiling when I'm in my zone. Cause I got that sunshine in my pocket, got that good soul in my feet. I feel that hot blood in my body when it drops. Ooh, I can't take my eyes off it, moving so phenomenally.